Hi, water signs. This is your weekly tarot card reading. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. This is a collective reading for the water signs of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. If you have Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. I do like to start the reading with a quick smudge. I have some sage here. I'm just going to cleanse the area of all previous readings and any negative energy. Thank you, Spirit. And three chimes to bring in positive energy. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective of the water signs. You know, water signs, there are a lot of blessings. The universe is going to bring you in exactly what you need. And maybe in many cases, you didn't even, it's like almost like something that you always wanted or always needed that you didn't know that you needed. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the water signs collective to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? And let me make a quick little post here. Let me pin that. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Let's get these nice and lined up. I do like you to be able to see your cards. Hey, hi, how are you this evening, Gil? Welcome to Remedies Alchemy Tarot. It's so nice to see you again. So nice to see you again. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Again, we were just talking about the wonderful blessings that the universe is bringing in for the collective of the water signs. So if you have Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. Hello, actress boy. Welcome to Remedies Alchemy and Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. I do look at your horoscope. I look at the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do trust my intuition, and it is my intent that during this reading, you vet or you verify your intuition as well. I think tarot cards are a wonderful way to do that. Thank you. Oh, those Scorpios. Oh, I tell you, if you are in a relationship with a water sign, you are in for a royal treat as well. That's the wonderful thing about when the universe decides to bring you in what you need, when the universe decides to bring you in blessings. Look at that. Those blessings also affect everyone that you come in contact with. So not only family and friends, but even like when you're at the store, or even when you're at work, or even when you're walking down the street and you happen to randomly bump into things. Blessings just kind of flow around us, just like magic. And that is the energy that the water signs are in at this time. Can we have a new deck? You are not the first person to mention that, but I have grown exceedingly attached to this deck. I think I'm probably going to use this deck until I get the duct tape out. I think when I get the duct tape out to mend my deck, it may be a time. But uh, Grease Nipple, if you've ever had a tarot deck, you find that you become very attached to it. And it's just like you become so familiar with the cards and so familiar with the energy that comes out of the cards. And you even appreciate how roughly they shuffle. But I know when I first got this deck, they were just so slippery. But no, yeah, and I've been thinking about possibly using multiple decks, maybe a deck with a positive energy or something along that lines. But I find that this deck is very sufficient in answering questions. Yes, the house does always win. The house does always win. That is correct. And the foundation, the basis of this reading is the Ace of Pentacles, which is again the gift of blessings. What you are seeking, what you have been waiting for, what you need is going to come into your life. And that is backed by the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is really about planning, it's really about having a plan and taking action. And so there's a plan of action set into place or that has been put into motion that is bringing you what you need, is bringing you those financial blessings. And let's see how that plays into the rest of your reading here. And we start off in your public life, and this is your career, um, uh, education, business, work, and money and finance. We start off with the Seven of Pentacles. And here we see someone looking back at all of the work, all of the effort that they have put into a situation, and perhaps wondering if it really has been worthwhile. Has it really been worth the effort? But I think at this time, you're looking back at all of the planning that you have put together and wondering what is the best plan of action for you to take in moving forward, followed by the Eight of Wands, which is sudden changes that bring in lots of opportunity. And so the eight in the tarot represents change, represents sudden change. But look at all of those little sprigs, all of those little growth sprouts on each one of those wands. That represents opportunities, represents multiple opportunities coming in for you. And you are in the wonderful energy of manifestation, which is represented by the Empress card. And the Empress card is really about the manifestation. It's about reaching the finish line. It's about achieving goals and having everything that we need to achieve those goals. And this is something that you have worked for, that you have planned for, that you have put energy into. Followed by the King of Wands. Well, and so yes and no with that manifest destiny, because I think there is such a thing as destiny. And often in my readings, I will say, if something is meant for you, the universe will continually try to bring that into your life. If something is not meant for you, the universe will continually try to find ways to bring that out of your life. But with the universe bringing things into our lives, sometimes we have multiple opportunities that will get us the same results because we've missed those opportunities. And so that manifest is the action. But I am a firm believer that what is meant for us will always find a way into our lives. And what is coming into your life is meant for you, and you are ready. And because you are ready, that is the manifestation. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so after I'm done reading these cards, I will open up the reading for a question. Um, everybody is allowed to ask one question. And usually it just takes me a few moments to get through the cards. And if your question is not answered during the reading, I will be very happy to answer questions. And that is followed by the King of Wands, which is, again, your intuition, your passion, your fire. You are really taking your seat on the throne, taking your seat on the throne. There is a bonus of money here for you, money that you have not earned, or that money that is not part of your salary. It's almost like a benefit, a bonus. For some of us, it could be a lottery winning. For some of us, it can be a random check that comes in the mail, or it could even be a settlement. But this money, this finances that is coming in is not part of your regular pay. It's not part of your regular salary. Maybe it is a refund, a inheritance, a settlement, or maybe even some type of cash payout. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. And your work and career are going to be demanding a lot of your attention at this time. But this is a good thing because you're in such a positive energy. Any attention that you do give to a project is going to bring in financial results. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for these collective. The advancement that you have been wanting to receive is going to require that you seek out a mentor. So you're going to either seek out a mentor, or a mentor or someone to help you along the way is going to be assigned or given to you. And this person is going to offer you the guidance and support that you need to avoid any pitfalls, and really even put you on the fast track to success, because they're going to open a lot of doors here for you. Hey, Deborah, welcome to Remedies Alchemy and Tarot. We were just getting ready to move into your private life, your personal life, and this will be your love, home, family, and friends. We start off with the Ace of Wands. And so this Ace of Wands is the gift of wisdom. And so there is knowledge, there is information that you have not put into action, that you have not taken action on. And wisdom is the ability to act on knowledge, followed by the Three of Pentacles. Family gatherings, family meetings, social events. The Queen of Swords, finding clarity. Finding clarity and cutting ties with what is no longer serving you. There is something from the past that keeps rearing its head, or that keeps coming up, that keeps coming about. But you have gained knowledge, you have gained information. You're going to be hearing news or finding out information that was meant to be kept from you. And this secret comes to you in a very unexpected way. When this information comes to you, it's important that you look at this information, this secret that was hidden from you, as a gift. And look at it as a gift from the universe, because now that you know whatever this information was, whatever this that they're sharing, now that you know what was being hidden from you, you're going to have the ability to prepare for what is coming. You're going to be able to prepare with a plan of action. And because you have a plan of action, they will no longer have the element of surprise. When you hear this secret, it's important that you do not take action or let anyone know that you know this secret, that you know this information that was being held from you. And so it's like, hold off on letting anybody know, hold off on taking any action, come up with a game plan. So when this is sprung on you, or that they take action, that you're prepared with a counter action and you are ready. And so this is a gift for you to prepare when you hear this secret. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Never too soon to start getting ready for the holidays. I tell you, we've really had some crazy weather this year. Um, yes, thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. And messages, we have the Eight of Cups. You're going to be leaving behind something that is no longer serving you. What is important here is, let's look at these 8 cups that are on this card. You see, each one of those cups is still upright and it is still holding, and they're still good cups. But look at this person, they have lost interest. These cups are no longer serving them. And they would rather move into the great unknown. They would rather travel to the mountains, which is higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher understanding, than stay in the situation that they are in. Followed by the Seven of Wands. Again, Spirit is saying, be ready, be on guard for this secret or this information that is going to be revealed for you. And I love that that is followed by the Justice card. The Justice card can also be considered a karma card. What's important about karma is the energy that we create and send out into the world. And that is what the universe reflects back to us. And so this is telling me that everyone is going to get their karma. Everyone is going to get their karma. And that is followed by the Queen of Wands, is telling you to trust your intuition, and you've put out positive energy, and positive energy is coming back to you. I think that there is someone in your life that is meaning ill intent. Someone in your private life is really wanting to set you up, to uh, set you up for a painful situation. But you're going to be able to hold them off at the pass because the universe is giving you that gift, that information that you're going to be able to put into plan as soon as they take action against you. It's important that we hold tight, we come up with a plan, we wait for them to take action because that's their karma. And as soon as they take that action, we can counteract. And that's that good positive energy, that good positive karma coming back to us. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. You know, I love that the water signs, the water signs are really an emotional sign. And when we have our emotions in check, we are very giving and we're very caring. And there is a family member that may need your assistance. And you may end up needing to rearrange your schedule to be there for them. Even if this person does not verbalize it, even if this person's actions do not let you know how deeply they appreciate and deeply they care for you being there, they do. They're just having a hard time. They're having difficulty finding the words of gratitude that they have towards you. Thank you, Spirit. And I am going to open up the reading for questions. And so, if anyone has a question, if it wasn't answered in the reading, please write that in the comment section. And I would be very happy to draw a card for you and help you find some clarity. Hi, Deborah. And Deborah from Alabama. Oh, I hope you're not in any floodwaters or any turbulent weather down there. Alabama is a beautiful state. I've been there a few times. Very beautiful state. Oh, and I love that Gemini, that dual personality. I'm going to go outside and touch some grass. Okay, grease nipple. I have to say, I am barefoot out in the grass daily. I do grounding, and I do highly recommend that for everyone. I think that we need to be grounded. It really helps us regulate our energy. Yes, manifesting, my turn. Thank you. And so I am on a little bit of a time lag. So if you do have a question, please write that in the comment section, and I would be very happy to answer that question for you. Very happy to shuffle my cards here. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. What would you like the collective to know or to be aware of? Let's see here. You know, I would like to look ahead towards next week, especially when we get around the day of October 8th. The energy for that day for many water signs is going to be the happiest day of the year. The energy is just going to be perfect for you. And since we know that that day's coming up on the 8th, and that's going to be an energy day of love, a day of romance, a day of connection, we could set a time up to meet with a special someone or to have a little special dinner or to have a little special gathering. But just really make sure that we take time that day to spend with someone that we love or maybe even a love interest. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Thank you. And also, water signs, as fall gets into full swing, you may find yourself in the energy of healing and self reflection. And when we find ourselves in the energy of healing and self reflection, it's important that we do take time to uh, reflect. We can maybe do some meditative poses or excuse me, some meditation, some yoga poses, like I was saying earlier about grounding, just really quiet time where we can process what our inner wisdom, what our intuition is telling us, where we are being guided. Thank you, Spirit. And so I do want to thank you for taking time out of your evening for to view my channel. Um, Please tune in again for many of my future live readings that are coming. I really do look forward to your questions. And so now that you know how my readings work, that you know at the end of each reading I do allow everyone to ask a question, and I do my best to answer each and every question. um, and so, if you wanted to tune in every day and ask a question, we could tune in every day and ask a question, or even once a week to ask a question.